Welcome to Gemara Academy. In this class, we will learn Tosfos Dibra Maschil, Hasam Kol Heicha Demanachle Makim Chiyuvu. Let's begin by looking at the flowchart of the Gemara so we could see what Tosfos is coming to explain. So here in the Gemara we said that we cannot compare to the case when a person carried from Rosh Hashanah to Rosh Hashanah through a Makim P'tur. We can't compare that to when a person carried more than 4 Amos in Rosh Hashanah. We can say that just like when he carried more than 4 Amos in Rosh Hashanah, the extra Amos that he carried are not part of the Chiyuv, and still, when he puts it down afterwards, he's going to be chayiv. So too, although the area of the Karmelis is not part of the chiyuv, when he puts it down afterwards in the Rosh Hashanah, he's going to be chayiv. And the reason we can't compare the two cases, the Gemara says, is because in the extra Amos when he carried beyond the 4 Amos in Rosh Hashanah, although it's not part of the chiyuv, we can't say that it's an area of P'tur, because if he actually did put it down, he would be chayiv. Whereas by us, the area that we're calling P'tur, the Karmelis, if he actually put it down, he would be Pater. So we can't compare the two cases. This is the part of the Gemara that Tosfos is going to focus on and explain. So let's see the general outline of Tosfos. In the Gemara we said we cannot compare to our case when a person carried, we can't compare to our case, the case of when a person carried more than 4 Amos in Rosh Hashanah. We can't compare the two cases, since in the case where he carried more than 4 Amos in Rosh Hashanah, if he put it down in those extra Amos, he would be chayiv. But by us, if he put it down in the area that we're calling P'tur, he would not be chayiv. So Tosfos is going to explain how we can either compare our Gemara, our case, when he carried from Rosh Hashanah to Rosh Hashanah through a Karmelis, we can either compare it to another case where, if the person put it down, he would be Pater. So that seems to be similar to our case. Just like in our case, if he put it down, he would be Pater. Over there also, if he puts it down, he would be Pater. And since over there, the case that Tosfos will present, when he completes the Malacha is Chayiv, so the same should be by us. When he completes the Malacha, he'll be Chayiv. Tosfos will explain to us how the information provided up to this point in the Gemara answers this case as well and tells us why we can't compare the two of them. So let's see Tosfos now in the flowchart form. So in the Gemara we said we cannot compare our case to the case of when a person carried more than 4 Amos in Rosh Hashanah, and we can't say that area is a Pater area since it's not needed for the Malacha. The reason is since if he actually put it in that area, if he put it down in that area, he would be chayiv, whereas by us in the Pater area, if he put it down, it would make him Pater. So it says Tosfos, and it's an arrow pointing upwards because it's continuing and based on what we said in the Gemara, but there's a question that comes up and the answer that he gives, that's why it's going to be the words in red and green. And Tosfos says, and the 3 cases of an individual who carries in a Rosh Hashanah, either Moitzi, he carries from Rosh Hashanah to Rosh Hashanah, so we have Rosh Hashanah, or Moishit, he carries from one Rosh Hashanah, he passes the item to another Rosh Hashanah over the Rosh Hashanah, and Maiver Dalan Amos in Rosh Hashanah, somebody who carries 4 Amos in Rosh Hashanah. These 3 cases, and all of them, the person could do the malacha in such a way that when he carries it through the Rosh Hashanah, it's higher than 10 tefachim, and still when he completes the malacha, he'll be chayiv. Even though above 10 tefachim is a makim p'tur, and if you put it down over there, he would be pater. So it says Tosfos, and this that moitzi, moishit, and maiver dalar amis, above 10 tefachim are chayiv, even though if he put it down above 10 tefachim, he would be pater. So it would seem we should be able to compare that to our case as well. He's going to, if you put it down in the area in between the Karmelis, he's pater. When he completes it, he should be chayiv. Says Tosfos, it's different because over there, if he actually put it down, it wouldn't be a makim p'tur, since beneath that area is the Rosh Hashanah. It's going through a makim p'tur, but under the makim p'tur, the ground under the makim p'tur is the Rosh Hashanah, because referring to a case that he carried it above 10 tefachim in the Rosh Hashanah. So currently it's passing through a makim p'tur, but the ground beneath it is a Rosh Hashanah, which is a makim mechiyav. Whereas in our case, when he carries from the Rosh Hashanah to the Rosh Hashanah through the Karmelis, it's not just that the area that he's carrying it through, and the ear is a place of P'tur, but also the ground. If he put it on the ground, he would be Pater. So Tosfos basically explains that the information that we have in the Gemara, that if he put it down in this place, he'd be chayiv, also explains to us a case that seems more similar to ours, that over there as well, although it's going through an area of Pater, but we could say the same thing, but if he put it down on the ground beneath it, he would be chayiv.